I'm now in San Rafael, a town that is just north of Patagonia as I move up through Argentina, and I'm starting off in San Martín Plaza. Now I've only been here a couple of hours and already this place is gorgeous. The streets are wide, the pavements are wide, and there is General San Martín himself on a horse. And this place, with the sunshine, the greenery, it's a perfect little place. What got me so far is there's hardly any graffiti in the town at all, so it makes it feel a bit cleaner. Now at the moment I'm just wandering around, and technically this town should not exist because officially this is desert land. I mean, look at that, all trees, sculptures. Oh, there's another one over there. So this is an old frontier town, and it was sort of the edge of what originally was the start of Argentina, trying to go south into Patagonia. And they realized that if they were to survive, they needed water to irrigate the land. They worked out that snow melting on the Andes filled the nearby river up. So what they did was build up irrigation canals, and when you go around the city, they're still there and they still function to bring water for all these trees, all the grass. And it's just my luck that I've come to a place where there isn't one. Found one. So even today, these irrigation canals are still being used to provide water for the grass, the trees, the greenery, which is why it looks so beautiful. But this is not just in San Rafael, this is majority of the Mendoza area. Right, I'm just going to have a little wander around the plaza itself, mainly because of these statues that I keep seeing, made of the old trees. But the water coming from the Andes melting snow is not just used for irrigation, but for the taps, the showers. Just find it so fascinating. Oh. No more tree statues, apart from that one. And I'm trying not to get the sun too much, but you can see at the top they've got grapes in their hands, because this place, like the rest of Mendoza, is famous for its wine. So when they started doing the irrigation and they started getting some crops growing, they discovered this was perfect for growing grapes. So they had Spanish and Italian immigrants come in with their wine making skills and started making wine. All the way around you've got all the original buildings from when it first started. Like this one here, which is the original bank. You've got a date up there of 1928. Now it feels like a Sunday, it's very quiet, even though it's a siesta. What time is it now? Coming up to 4 o'clock. But it's actually what day is it today? Oh, it's Tuesday. Who knew? And then you've got the municipal building, the old town hall. It's got a date of 1938 being built. But one thing I'm learning very quickly is these irrigation canals are quite deep. I nearly fell in one. Oops. Now I had to do a bit of Googling to find out why it's dry. It is because they turn the water on and off at certain periods just to save the water. But further on down here is the cathedral, and then I'm heading into the main square. But so far I'm loving this place. And the hostel I'm staying in, oh my god, I like it. It's cheap, it's clean, it's very quiet though. This is not a backpackers sort of town that people come to, but I don't know why. But these are the sort of places that I like. Oh wow. Let's get a bit closer to, is it a cathedral? Is it a church? It is a basic design. You can see up there the stained glass is broken. It's a bit of a shame. And there are a lot of noisy cars. Now the original settlement for San Rafael is actually about 25 kilometers away. But I don't think the land was good enough to do any farming, so they've moved it a bit further down here. And it's just a relaxed town. Nobody seems to be in a rush, especially not me today. And the nearest river is a couple of kilometers away. I was going to have a walk down, but I'm enjoying the centre a bit too much. And this path leads you to the main street, where when I first arrived this morning I found it and found a coffee shop. Oh, look at that. So I have booked 2 nights here, and I should really sit down tonight and work out what I'm going to do. I've been told there's a canyon nearby, so I might have a little wander down there. And I think I might be going the wrong way. Right, check the map. Yeah, going the wrong way. Need to go this way. But it feels like the sort of place I could easily get lost in, just walk around. Now, if you have been following me, you'll know that my biggest enemy in Argentina is the ATMs, where they charge you a fortune to take money out of. And a couple of weeks ago, one of the guys in a hostel mentioned to me Western Union. So because the hostel wanted to take cash instead of card, I didn't want to use an ATM, so I used Western Union for the very first time, and oh my god, it was simple. Western Union is all over Argentina. Basically all you got to do is transfer your money to Western Union. They give you a code. You go to Western Union shop, show them the code, show them your passport, and they give you money. And Western Union only charge you a small fee. I think it was 99 pence, which is better than £78 that the banks have been charging me. Why didn't I know about this earlier? Well, I did, but I took no notice of somebody. So any travellers, any backpackers coming to Argentina, my recommendation is download the Western Union app and use that, because it's so much easier. You're saving so much money as well. Especially as a lot of the banks, when you go to them to use the ATM, they're not too keen on international cards. But yeah, even now you can just see the irrigation canals. It'd be good to see them turned on just to see how much water comes through. And everything's walkable. It's not exactly a small town because it's very wide, but everything sort of seems to be central, including the bus station, which is handy. So this is the main high street. You can tell because that's a big road. Outside the local theatre. And even this feels so quiet, relaxed, nothing crazy. So a walk around led me to this, the Plaza El Inmigrant. It's a memorial to the immigrants that came over. And the original 315 locomotive. And the old train station behind it. And when you look around, it's very green. But I'm going to have a little wander to the old train station, because this would have connected everything to everywhere else. And no doubt the British would have been involved. Big Argentinian flag that the sun is getting in the way of. Wow. Oh, it's a museum. There is a lot going on around here. Bomba de Agua. Spanish is enacted, so water irrigation. Right, so there's no train tracks around here, but at least I can't see any. I'll have to wander in. Hola.
Sí.
You speak English?
No.
No. Okay. Can I look here?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh wow. So it must be free. That must be her office. Oh, the train tracks are in the front.
Bueno, era como para contarte algo, pero no. In the morning, guía,
Aquí.
speak in English.
Okay.
Yes, en las mañanas,
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Guía,
Uh-huh.
speak English.
Okay, I will be back.
It's okay.
Thank
Genial.
you. Gracias.
You're welcome.
So tomorrow morning there'll be someone who speaks English around here. And that's how I survive when I go around. She was really enthusiastic. And there it is, there is the old train line. Wow. It's a shame that Argentina got rid of a lot of its train services in the 1960s, I think. Is this a cafe? What's a shop? There's an old train locomotive down there as well. I really like this place. These are the sort of places I enjoy. Right, I have now got 2% battery on my phone. So I am going to go back to the hostel. It is coming up to 5 o'clock. And it's been a couple of hours of walking around. I've enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed this place. I might even extend a little bit longer just to go out around the area. I have found something online to say that I can get down to the canyon cheap and have a look around there. Who knows? And there's only one way to find out, and that is to watch the next video. But if you've enjoyed this little trip around of San Rafael, then all you're going to do is press that like button. But I am going to go and charge my phone because without it I can't find my way back to the hostel. So until next time, bye bye for now.